Hi Rafa. Yeah, I just opened the stream to everyone. Hi Adria. Hi Edgar. Thank you guys. I was just Yeah, I'm good. Hey Jay. Thank you, Adria. Hi Connor. Yeah, I was streaming for members only because I was setting up Streamlabs and I was trying some screen stuff because I have a ultra wide monitor, so it's pretty troublesome for both recording stuff for my videos and also for streaming like now. So, hi Sailor. Ciao bello. Ciao a te. Hi Sana. Ozaher, hi. Evo, what's the plan? Actually, I just opened the stream for everyone because I wanted to check out some stuff on the model viewer with you, and but I've been already a couple of hours with my members only because I was setting up some stuff like I don't know if you can see it. I apologize if you can. Okay, see, because I Hey Glowy, you're back, you're back. Cool to you too. I don't know if it should test 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, this was the hood cult because when you connected earlier, I changed scene and I was on the model viewer. So in the model viewer you can see stream stream avatars. So this is like the I was trying to set up some stuff, but doesn't look great, and I apologize for that. But I'm not good at this stuff. So yeah, with the extension, you can actually customize the character. So ciao Bellithia, Bellithia. Sì, Riccardo. Yeah, I am Italian. Excited to see your take on the new Morgana skin. I actually didn't see it yet. I only watched with my members um, uh, the dev blog. So that's the only thing. And we saw Yunara. We saw Yunara, and let me see if I can. Okay, let's see if I can adjust a bit. I wanted to show you guys. Um, yeah, no, there was just a little bit. Pardon-moi, is a pumpkin slice covered in baking a real thing in Italy? A pumpkin slice covered in baking? I have no idea. I don't really like pumpkin, so I don't know. Here where I live, uh, it's pumpkin is not really in any of our dishes, so maybe it's something from South Italy. I have no idea. Hey Shlobo, thanks for the compliments. Yeah, I really enjoyed the ARA map rotations that I saw here. It's really good. It actually reminded me of Heroes of the Storm, and I really liked the variety and the change of of course fundamentally here there are no objectives that change together with the map. But even if in Aram the map structure changes a bit, it's actually pretty interesting if you ask me, because it gives space to champions like, for example, Talon and Kayn, who makes use of terrain to 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 do something extra. Nothing special, but to do something extra at least. In my opinion, map variation, map rotation should also apply to Summoner's Rift, because it doesn't have to be like a structural change like in Aram, of course, because Summoner's Rift, especially in ranked games, it has to remain always the same thing. But it would be nice to add, like they did for Aram, um, to add some skin rotation, no? Maybe the current Ionia one, the Noxus one from the past season. Uh, but even alternative skin universe skins like um, the one from Runeforge. I don't know if you guys saw it, but like what was it called? Anima Squad. The Anima Squad map. That one is really good. You heard so unnecessary. I really am more. Thanks, Luan. I'm glad if I managed to raise some awareness. People just say that I hate Riot for free. I don't hate Riot for free. I actually look forward to the game's health and to the company behind it. So I don't hate Riot. I just want Riot to be better for League's sake. And of course, when you want things to go well, you can't always second everything. So yeah. So yeah, again, we saw Yunara here earlier when I was streaming for members only with the guys. Um,
It's called an Ionia, from the new ARAM map to the increased Spirit Blossoms on Summoner's Rift, and even our next champion, Yuniara.
okay, the thing here that I wanted to show you guys is that, and I hope I'm mistaken, but she's giving me a bit of um, plastic face syndrome, like Mel and Ambis and LeBlanc, honestly. Because yeah, the eyelids are animated as you can see. Okay, here are open. They are kind of like lost. No, those eyes, they're kind of just blankly staring into nothingness. So the eyelids here are animated. She closes her eyes. The eyelids here are closed. But this is something that is completely normal for certain animations. So the animation at play here could be recall. And if it's a recall, it's not a big deal that she's closing her eyelids. It's a big deal if her eyelids or her mouth move when she's actually what is this sound? This sound must be the it must be the Streamlabs thingy. How did you trigger it? Oh my god, Evo, thank you so much. Oh my god, you didn't have to, man. Thank you so much, man. And so yeah, it's not a big deal if she just does it for a recall animation or animote, because emotes too sometimes they tend, even with latest champions, they tend to um, they tend to have like dedicated rigs. Like I want to show you one with one that I know with Heimerdinger. Okay. Uh, Let me see. I don't know if you guys can. Allora, Heimerdinger. Okay, Arcane Professor Heimerdinger. Okay, as you can see, let me adjust the way you see it. I'm sorry again, guys, but I am on ultra wide on an ultra wide monitor, and it's painful. It's painful for me. So, like I said, Yunara here, she moves her eyes
Our next champion,
a little bit. They're open here,
Yuniara.
then she closes them. Okay. The thing is that, okay, Emmerdinger, the arcane skin, doesn't have a rigging for the eyes. There's no rig for these eyes. And why there is no rig for these eyes? Because the base Emmerdinger doesn't show eyes. It doesn't have eyes at all. Okay. So what happened here is that when they added this, during gameplay it's atrocious, because during gameplay he's just gonna stare at everything blankly like this. The eyes won't move at all. Okay. Whatever action he's gonna do, it doesn't matter what. Whatever action he takes, it just stares blank like this. But then, if you play his recall, if I'm not mistaken, it should be his recall animation. Okay, here, here you have it. Can you see? So this is like a custom rigging for his eyes, exclusively for his recall animation. Exclusively for his recall animation. So it's probably what's happening here. It can happen here. Probably Yunara's face is rigged. It's rigged. But the facial features get triggered only during some animations like the recall animation. Or maybe only during the recall animation. That's the thing. So let's hope not. Let's hope they put some work actually in her, because it would be such a waste. Yeah, for the rest of it. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna close the door. Okay, I apologize. Uh, Damn, bro, you sound like Zillion, but post work you should do voice acting. Voice acting with with this devastating accent with my no, absolutely not. It's terrifying. I hate my voice, and it's one of the reasons why I came up with the text thing in my videos. So all the new champions are traumatized with PTSD from seeing the Hall of Legends and set the skin prices. Yes, yes, they are. They really are. So yeah, I don't remember if it was Straman or you, Glowy, earlier. We were with Pantheon. Um, we were taking a look at Pantheon, Perseus, which is the same, like I was saying, because the thing with the thing I was saying in my other stream for the members only is that epic skins I'm not a fan of epic skins. I'm not a fan of epic skins unless it's something like this old style, like Perseus Pantheon, that only slightly changes the only slightly change the design of the skin. It doesn't impact widely. It doesn't uh, transition the character from the base universe to a significant universe where it actually plays an important role. So even like this, it's acceptable. For example, with I don't know, I have no idea. Belveth. Let's take Belveth for example. Battle Boss Belveth. Okay, there is the arcade, whatever it's called, arcade universe. Sorry guys, I'm not familiar with the skin universe names, but she has the whole arcade universe, no? But if you check her voice lines, she still talks like she comes from the void, which shouldn't be a thing in the arcane. In the arcade, not arcade. In the arcade universe, the void shouldn't be a thing. Okay, she's probably something else, but still she acts and speaks like she's still a voidborn, and she's not. I just noticed this atrocious clipping here of the leg. Ugh. Ugh. Thank God, like people who defend the stuff say that it's like, but you're not supposed to watch skins this closely when you play. So let's just ignore it. But yeah, again, of course, the example I'm gonna make now, of course, is with Viego. Okay, and lore skins. I was talking about those earlier. Um, Hello, Exo. I appreciate what you do as someone that cares about skin quality. Hi, Felt. Can I ask you about that's in the decrease in chroma texture changes during the recent years? I will disappoint you a lot. A lot of you probably saying this. I'm not a fan of chromas. Sadly, I'm not a fan of chromas. So for now, I never took an actual interest in them. Yeah, you're gonna react to new skins live. They just released. I saw them on the Hi Angelic. I saw them on the dev vlog that I watched with my members earlier. I still didn't see them. I didn't even see Morgana. Everyone is telling me they even announced the Morgana, the new Morgana Exalted skin, but I didn't see it yet. I will look it up. I will search it up later. But I didn't see it yet. Of course, I will. If she's out in not probably not in on PBE, most likely because PBE gets updated on Wednesday, sometimes even on Thursday. So it depends on how Riot um, manages to push the updates. And to make my videos, I usually need the PBA updates and CADA model viewers update too. So it's him or them. We speak to each others on direct messages. Um, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she or anything else. I don't know if it's a team of people. It's a single person. I have no idea, but they are very kind and yeah. Even for my video about Kaisa, if you guys watched it, I actually had to be a bit pushy, and I apologize for that. Kada, if you're watching, because I had the footage ready and everything, and I really needed to record some stuff from the model viewer. But of course, the guy was busy in real life, so it's not like I can just. Yeah. Anyway, to get Exalted Morgana skin review, I will have to wait for him to update the model viewer as well. And before he can update the model viewer, Riot has to update the PBE. So until they update the PBE, we're not gonna be able to do anything. I need you to tell is all the top of your lines. No, I don't. I can't. I can't. Sorry. Thank you, Razdino. Thank you for loving my videos. I love you. Name of this website or whatever this is. This is CADA Model Viewer. It's what I was talking about now. Okay, Angelic said Skin Spot, I release it. I'm gonna check it out in a bit. What I was saying earlier is that the reason why, especially lore skins, in my opinion, should never be epic quality. Never. Never, 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 ever. And that's because they don't fully depict the fantasy of the character in his base skin. Like Viego here, for example, okay? Base Viego, my god, I hate I hate that he's showing the six pack so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. So base Viego is not King Viego. King Viego is not current Viego. King Viego is Viego before dying, before the ruination. Okay, so of course there are elements in common, the obsession and everything. But if you play King Viego skin, the first thing you will notice is the voiceover, and the voiceover is the exact same as base Viego, and it doesn't make sense. Because base Viego speaks like a ghost, like a wraith, and not talking about the voice filter, because the voice filter is removed in King Viego. I'm talking about literally, because you gotta know, guys, that Viego is a bit of a conflicted character. No, he knows and he doesn't know that he's dead. Like he knows, but sometimes it's like he doesn't know. It's kind of some sort of self-denial thingy. Okay, so the issue is that when he does speak like Isolde is already dead or he's like the Black Mist. King Viego doesn't know what the Black Mist is. The Black Mist wasn't born yet, and so those kind of skins. Okay, of course, we all hate the Exalted tier skin. Okay, skin tier. Sorry, the Exalted skin tier. We all hate it, but Sanus al Mordekaiser, which should be something resembling of a legendary skin and more. It actually should be something more, but it's not. But can you imagine? Okay, can you imagine? Can you imagine Sanus or Mordekaiser, epic skin with the same rig, with the same animations, and the same voice lines of base Mordekaiser? It wouldn't make any sense at all. It's hot on the shot eyes. Give the guy some breathing space. It's hot. Certo, of course. I really like your videos. Thank you, Conjurador. Conjurador. I don't know if you're Spanish. He was inspired by Alucard from Castlevania. I don't know what he was inspired by, but he shouldn't have. Viego shouldn't have his abs showing. Absolutely. In my opinion, base Viego, should be like King Viego, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I just say this in the other stream too, so I'm sorry for the members if I'm repetitive. Many people dislike Viego's design. They don't like that he's a brat. They don't like they don't even like the base armor. Okay. They don't like, of course, that he's showing his abs, and that I agree completely. I agree fully. Me personally, I like the subversion in character that they went through with Viego. So he's not the umpteenth Lich King guy character, and he's not a Mordekaiser 2.0 either. Because if Viego was up to the average player's expectation, it would be just another, it would be just an epic skin for Mordekaiser, and I don't like it. Okay. So overall, I like Viego appearance. I like a lot his armor. I like this gothic cryptid armor mixed with black leather a lot. I love it. I love it. I like the crop top too, but I don't like the fact that it's over bare skin. It shouldn't be a bare skin. It should be a crop top over more clothes. So of course it is slightly changed. It's not the same. Like the gloves, the belt, it's different, no? Because somehow, I don't know why, somehow the Ruination changed his wardrobe. I have no idea why this happens, but it happens. But base Viego should have something similar of these wrappings that he has, this clothing that he has, King Viego, but with a big hole, a big stab hole wound through the clothing, the armor, whatever, where he has this triangle shaped tattoo, which by the way doesn't make any sense. Now, the model viewer doesn't show VFX for obvious reasons, because VFX are very heavy. They are very machine demanding, and it doesn't make sense for a model viewer to show VFX. It would be awesome, would be amazing. I asked the CADA model viewer, but of course they say that it would become some sort of game engine at that point. It wouldn't become a model viewer. So it doesn't have the VFX on. Viego has VFX only on his boots. When he walks, he leaves like a trail of black mist, but it's not enough in my opinion, because because the black mist pours from, not from his boots. The black mist doesn't pour from, it doesn't comes from his boots. The black mist comes from the wound, which again should be a wound. It shouldn't be a tattoo on his chest. So yeah, they should add, definitely should add black mist, just like in his splash shirts. If you guys know his splash shirts, he has like this cross, this black mist coming, forming like a cross coming out of his wound. And again, he should be dressed. I don't like the six pack. The six pack, it's just a marketing thingy um, that sells more to people. Like, oh look, yeah, and drooling and stuff, and it just cringes it cringes me. I'm sorry for using the word cringe, but it cringes me. And so again, a lot of skins should be no less than legendary tier, if you ask me. Expect the king to look like a broadsword within a cross as a handle. It's cool. It's called a Zweihander. It's a Zweihander. It's actually a real sword. It's I don't know if it's the origin are German. Probably it's like a German greatsword. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. It's weird that so fighter hello. Purple one animation we actually saw his armor in the chest becoming ruined. In animation, which animation though? Because Viego has he's got, if you check his meshes, he's got the Wraith meshes. Of course, to fully see his Wraith meshes, you have to disable the crown mesh, which is this, and you have to disable the default mesh, which is for his body. If you do this and then you apply the Wraith mesh, you have this. And this armor is the I swear, and you guys know, this is the coolest mesh swapping ever. The coolest. The coolest in the whole game. And they just they just don't want to give it to us. They don't. They don't want to give it to us. And I think the difference with Kaisa, the difference with Kaisa is that Kaisa also has the mesh swapping, but it works differently. And I think it works differently because it's actually toggleable in game. You can toggle it. So it doesn't only take disabling Kaisa chest mat and enabling Kaisa helmet. Okay. It doesn't only take this, it also take a specific animation, which is called Kaisa helmet. Should be Kaisa helmet. This is when the ear and the hair properly disappear. And on the model viewer, you can only see her like this if you play this exact animation. Unlike Viego, because I'm pretty sure the reason is because it's toggleable in game, so it has this specific interaction with the model viewer, while Viego does not, because Viego simply changes meshes on his E ability. It's not a manual trigger from the player. Bye, Glowy. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for staying even earlier. Hi, Fanny. So Fighter Viego face reminds me of PS1 fighter characters. I don't like Soul Fighter. I have every single skin of Viego because I love the character, but I don't have the. I don't like. I mostly actually end up playing always the base skin, which is crazy, and I know. So, but it speaks like she's already dead for decades. Exactly. That's what I don't understand. That's why, in my opinion, lore skins should be at least legendary tier. This is not legendary tier. This is exalted tier. Okay, but you get the idea. Okay, everything has to change. The rig has to change. The voice acting has to change, and the VFX have to be something even more special. If you ask me, can't just slightly change VFX on an epic quality standard, which by the way they are proving to be higher quality standard than even $500 skins line lately. But well, that's another thing. Are you Italian by any chance? Yes, I am. I am. Dantro's got a boob window. I mean, I think it actually can make sense a bit because the skin is alive, the her suit is alive, so even if it doesn't fully cover her, especially since she has an option to fully cover herself, it's still good. Of course, if she was dressed like a strip dancer or like with her belly completely out or something like that, then it would be just silly. Would be just silly, in my opinion. But yeah, yeah. So you guys say that skin spotlight. That skin spotlight uploaded it. Let's see. Skin spotlight. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let me adjust a little the good skin, bad price. It sounds like one of my titles. This is the exalted skin, huh? Okay, let's give it a look. Let me center it a bit more. Okay, so Generally, I don't know if you guys noticed, of course, but in my review videos, I never bother to even check out the recall animations and the emotes because because these are a given. They always should be different from base, and also there is no standard for those things because each emote or each recall animation is a thing on their own. So there are two variants for some reason. I guess since it's exalted, that there's some kind of evolution system involved.
Gloom is carved into my branches.
A lot of VFX play. The splash shot is amazing. Looks super nice. Why it changes? Why the splash shot changes? Like there are two variants. Why? Like is it exalted or legendary? Three forms are exalted now. Only two exalted is exactly. But I don't understand why it changed. It's exalted. Okay. But why the splash shot changes though? Ah, because it's like Sanuzal. Sanuzal also changes the splash shot. True. Probably a prestige version. But Exalted don't have prestige versions. No. What's this? Emotes. Emotes we don't really care. Control 5 mass swap. Oh, wow. Let's see.
Forsaken.
Okay, so the forms I like the hood thingy here is pretty nice. But what is it that is changing?
Forsaken. Forsaken.
Mask swap. So I think it swaps between
Forsaken.
Kanmei and Akana masks. This is Akana and the other is a Kanmei mask. This should be a Kanmei mask. But what's the purpose of changing masks? Exalted skin should be at least be ultimate tier skin. No, exalted exactly. Exalted skins should be ultimate skins. Or at least exalted should have never become a thing. They should have just put ultimate skins and that's it. Keep ultimate skins and that's it. Hi Deathly, I'm from Italy. I'm Italian.
Forsaken.
But I'm a fan, as you guys may know already. I'm a fan of Control 5 interactions. So they should, as you can see, it's something that they can pull off. They just do it when it's something that's worth at least $250. Okay, so whenever Riot Games say like, no, we can't because it clashes with the code of the game and it breaks the game, so we can't, we don't, we it makes me insane. It makes lava come out of my eyes because that's simply not true. It's not true. There may be some technical issues because league-based code is garbage. That's true. That's for sure. I don't need convincing on that. But don't try to search for excuses that you can't, that it's impossible because that's simply not true. You just don't want to. You don't want to put efforts. You don't want to invest resources in doing it. Okay, But don't say that it's impossible. Don't say that it's game breaking. The game breaks if you do things wrong. Yeah, the visual clarity argument, exactly. It's the visual. Every time it's a different excuse. Every time it's a different excuse. Okay, here you can see she has attack to run animation. That's nice. Uno, due. I think she only has 2 attack variants. She also has a spell 1 to run animation. That's nice. That's a good transition. Because it's important to have transition animations on abilities too. And I think that thing she did with the hands, I think it's also a spell 3 to run. This thing that she does with the hands and repositions, she has her hands up because she casted the spell 3, which is E, by the way, by default. Default key for spell 3 is E. So she raises her hand, like she does in almost every iteration. And then because here, if you guys see, she was finishing, this is spell 3 to idle. She was finishing spell 3 to idle, but she didn't finish it. So it gets overwritten by spell 3 to run. So she raises her hands once more. Look. See? I don't know if you guys can notice, but here she goes down with the arms because she's playing it. This one is spell 3 to idle. But Skin Spotlight guy doesn't let the animation finish and starts moving. So this animation gets overwritten by spell 3 to run instead. So she resumes the position with the arms risen up. Is that the English term for it? I'm sorry guys, I'm horrible. And then works. So that's nice. For now she has attack transitions, spell 1 and spell 3 transitions. The spell 2 should be a shield. I don't know. See, it should still have transition animations. Let's see if she has them. Okay. This spell 2 and spell 2 to idle. Ok, sì, 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 sì. Transition animation seem to be all there. Okay, so the mask change supposedly is for the ultimate at this point. No? It's Yorick all over again. Sadly. Yes, poor Yorick Sat. Is it Exalted or not? I can't tell. I can't tell either, honestly. I'm trusting you guys that it's an Exalted, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Yes, it's Exalted. I would say this is the old legendary tier, lol. But for now, this is Exalted. This case said, yeah, it's said, not quality speaking. I don't think it's the quality in this case. Of course, I will have to dig deeper. But the saddest part of this skin is still probably gonna be the the price and the gambling tier. That doesn't make any sense. See, high tier legendary, not even ultimate. We have Battle Queen's Katarina. Battle Queen Katarina is a really good skin. Yeah, the sound effects are so beautiful. I agree. I agree. But in general, I think this skin line, Spirit Blossom, does a very good job. It does a very good job with visuals, both visuals and sound effects. Hi EP, hi cuteness. So yeah, all those masks. Probably the Control 5 function impacts the ultimate VFX. It's not bad, I have to say. It's not bad. Okay, here he changed okay, here he swapped masks. Ah, okay, I didn't notice before, but the mask actually comes out even with the Q spell too. And the Q, let me see 1 second. No, the mask is the same in both forms. Why? It doesn't change? I don't get it. Transformed abilities. Okay, but the mask is still the same. So what's the point in transforming if the mask, like you have two masks to select, but it doesn't change. So what's the point? No, no, the visuals they look super nice. Oh my god, I love the new more skins one. Better pushing more for the pricing, but for yeah, no, no, it looks nice so far. Of course, I have to check things better, but it looks nice. Oh my god, I agree. Don't know, this skin line is so overused by. See, it's true. I think it lost a bit of value because probably it was a very successful skin line, and they abused it so much. Honestly, they abused it so much. So yeah, it kind of lost its spice in a way. Like 30 skins at this point so far. Yeah, probably yes. When it casts a mask appear on top, yeah, it does. But again, other abilities have masks too. So yeah, so far we saw this mask here, which should be the Kanmei variant. But even in the but this is the Akana variant. This is the Akana. This should be the Kanmei mask, but she's playing the Akana form because the Akana form has darker colors. I'm sorry, guys. Um, but even in the Kanmei, if this is the Kanmei, because this is just conjecture on my part, because I don't know it. This is still the same mask, even if the Control 5 swap happen. So let's see, maybe mask QR changes. Maybe they are. Okay, so maybe I understand now. Maybe I understand now. So most likely the forms like these warm color and dark color. So the variants they don't change with the Control 5 feature. The Control 5 feature swaps the masks for the VFX of the abilities. But they don't change the form. The form probably has an evolution system or mechanic of its own. Lately, all those exalted skins and the Kaisa skin too, they change in a pretty um, unimpressive way, like collect gold or use your ability 10 times in a game. Super boring, honestly. Super boring and obvious. But yeah, for sure the evolution here is due to could be level up, it could be using your ultimate a certain amount of times, it could be collect gold, it could be anything. And the mask change on the Control 5 feature. So you can swap masks for each form. Okay, this is the Akana mask. So now we have the Akana mask when she Qs. Okay, makes sense. Let me see the air one too. It's cool, eh? It's cool. I have to say, it's pretty cool. It's a very nice addition. There is a lot of VFX at play here. A lot of VFX, which lately seems to be the strong point at Riot. Hi, Helimod. No, my voice is absolute trash. Actually, I thank you guys for how many are watching right now? 45 people watching. For 45 people, but thank you all one by one for having to endure my devastating accent and my poor English. So, what for you want to play a whole game? I agree. I agree. That Lin, I agree completely. But I agree even with Sanusal Mordekaiser. For how much absurd it may sound, I prefer the base form over the latest form, the golden form, the golden plated form. I prefer the base form. So why can't I just choose which one to? It's silly in my opinion. Mm, I don't know. So you're liking it. I'm glad. This stream honestly was just I was just trying to set up things. Initially I just set up this stream for the members only, so there would be fewer people and I wouldn't feel too awkward. But then we started fiddling around the model viewer and everything. So I was like, let's just try to open the stream for everyone. Maybe someone wants to check out the model viewer, and I don't know, maybe there's a skin you guys want to check out. Yeah, we were talking about Baker Pantheon, then I started talking about Viego, of course. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry so much. So okay, let's continue. Okay, so it seemed like both masks retain their color palette. So Kanmei Kanmei has a warmer color palette, so it's still orange as you see. Even if she has the Akana form, the Akana form has darker color. So it's nice. If someone wants to create this nice contrast, it's so good. It also appears on the there's really they really overdid things with VFX. There's so it's so much VFX. Maybe it can start becoming too much overloaded at some point because they are really pushing a lot on VFX. And like the video you're gonna see tomorrow that is coming out tomorrow, it's just a quick pondering, nothing special really, but Riot is pushing a lot on VFX as a way to compensate for animation because animation takes more. Animation takes more effort, more time, more resources, and VFX. I'm not trying to diminish VFX artists because VFX is also a form of art and everything, but for sure it has to be cheaper than animation. That's the thing. So even with these high skin tiers, Riot is just trying to push for VFX because Riot artists are understaffed since the latest layoffs, guys. The Riot artists are severely understaffed, and so they are trying to compensate animation, which takes a lot, with VFX effects. And that's also why the latest variety skin batch, no, the how's it called, the Yorick, Vex, and Riot skins, they were perceived so greatly by players, by the public, because epic skins don't change rig and animation. So of course, epic skins are going to greatly benefit from this new direction the Riot is taking. But legendary skins are going to suffer. Legendary skins and exalted skins, by consequence, because the strong points of those tiers are new rigs, new animations, new voiceovers. Voiceovers is also another thing because with this strike, okay, and they are all in their rights to get this strike through because personally I think that voice acting is a very underestimated form of art. Sadly, the vast majority of players don't care about champion voiceover. A good part does, thankfully. But the vast majority of I know of people, and I swear I get droll I started drooling thinking about this, but a lot of people even deactivate, they mute the voice from the sound options. They mute champion voices because they don't want to hear it. It's just crazy to me. To me, it's so crazy, really. But sadly, that's a vast majority of players. So, and the problem here, and I don't know if they're gonna get things through because of this. The problem is that people don't appreciate this job enough. So of course it's not only League of Legends at stakes, but for what concerns League of Legends, I don't know. Mm, Karma is again legendary. Expected the use of her fairy hood skin. So Karma is a legendary. There's another legendary for Karma. I know right. I wanted to Coven. Sta guarda legendary for her. That's what I thought. Who's your main league other than Viego, of course. Other than Viego, Yone. Which, by the way, guys, it's pronounced Yone, not Yon. Everyone says Yon. It's not Yon. It's Yone. Even Zukil says. I remember once in his stream I said Zu, but it's not Yon. It's Yone, and he said something like, "Ah, yes, but I don't care." So I was like, okay. And because sadly people it's like this, they don't care about little things. I do, but people they don't care. So I'm just it's just a me thing. I'm like, I just dismiss myself saying, okay, it's just a me thing. So but it's Yone, it's Yone. Yeah, so Viego, Yone. I like playing Briar, and this is a really exceptional exception for me, because I can't play female characters in any video games. I have this thing where I can't enjoy female characters because I when I play video games, I like to project myself inside the game, to project my ideal self inside the video game. And female characters are automatically not me. Not because I hate females or I think badly or less of females. It's just that I'm not female, so a female cannot represent me in a game. And so I just automatically can. But Briar, and maybe it's because League of Legends is a MOBA, so it's a bit easier to play. Briar is so much fun. Like Briar, if Briar was designed as a male champion, it would probably be my main, even more than Viego is, even more than Yone, because I conceptually and gameplay wise, I love Briar. I love her so much. Never heard someone say Yon. They all say Yon. I everywhere I go, they say Yon. Yon. Almost every content creator that I checked out, they all say Yon. The set exalted skin is a disaster in my opinion. Only for the fact that it doesn't have face rig. It's insane. It's truly insane. I don't even know. Let me see. Um, Because honestly, I never checked out if base set has has okay. He has a slight texture stretching, the mouth, the teeth. Oh, look at the teeth. Briar would be jealous of this teeth. And so she has some stretching. The eyes are pretty fish dead, but there is some. But I remember unless they changed it, which is unlikely, very unlikely. Uh, this guy here, Literally, of course, the this is the double view, and his face, he doesn't bat an eye. Doesn't It doesn't change. Even this is extremely and people, most people, especially Reddit, they will just dismiss it. I don't know if the base one with the spell 2 changes. Spell 3 does change, so it does change. It does change. Of course, it's not one of the greatest face rigging that I've seen. Not the most impressive, but even the fact that he has a tongue, he has teeth, his mouth moves, and the eyebrow texture stretch. Okay, it's that this is not this this we are talking about a $250 skin, and it doesn't bat an eye. Look at the mouth. It's painted. It's painted. I'm sure he doesn't even have a tongue or teeth meshes in there. You can't see it from the mesh because usually it's all included in base. They don't need modularity when it comes to facial features. But it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, how can a base free champion have more features than something that you pay $250, even if it's something that but you're not supposed to see this close. I'm glad that you can see this close because otherwise in my match blah 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 blah, and whatever the average redditor or whatever the average player says, no, that you're not supposed to look at this. Look at the clipping. Look at the clipping here. It's oh my god. Yes, of course. This you don't see it, but horrible text stretch. Anyway, I don't care if I don't see it so up close. I don't care if I don't see it up close. I paid almost $300 for this thing, and I want to see the mucus up his nose when I open the model viewer for almost $300, guys. And that's by the way, okay, something really important that just came to mind. And this is why, in my opinion, League of Legends client should implement some kind of model viewer inside the client, inside the game. Like Heroes of the Storm, for example. If you ever played Heroes of the Storm, you don't have splash shots. I'm not saying splash shots are great. I love splash shots. But you can't have splash shots being the only way to promote and showcase. Of course, splash shots are for promotion, okay. But they can't be the only way a player has to see. They can't be the only way to showcase the quality of a product. Because if it wasn't for Skin Spotlight, who is a third party creator, by the way, he's not related to Riot Games. I don't know if you guys know or most people know. I'm pretty sure that most people don't know this. But Skin Spotlight is not affiliated with Riot Games. He's a third party creator. He's a data miner. If it wasn't for Skin Spotlight, of course there are hundreds of other content creators that try to do the same thing that Skin Spotlight does. But if it wasn't for them, okay, Riot Games wouldn't have anything to showcase. Only chromas. Show you stills, because they are stills. They are not really moving 3D previews. They're just stills, and they're not loyal. They're not how do you say that? They are not. I'm sorry, guys. My English is horrible. Not loyal. Fedeli. They have no fidelity to what the actual 3D model is. And that's false advertisement in my opinion. That's not good. Even Wild Rift, for absurd, even Wild Rift, I love 3D previews of Wild Rift. I love them. They are so good, so much quality. But they are not representative of what the model actually is in game, and that's false advertisement in my opinion. That's not good. It's not good in my opinion. League of Legends, okay, skins are the main and sole revenue of Riot Games. Cosmetic purchases are the main revenue of Riot Games. And they have to, not they have to, they should have had find a way to implement some sort of showcase in game of the products they sell, but they don't. They don't. And you know why they don't? Because people are content with splashers. They don't give a flying cow about model viewers or models, because again, most players they don't see these details. They don't care. They don't see them, and they don't care about them. So what matters is the splash shot, because the splash shot is the idea. It's the idea. So they are being sold an idea, not factual, objective quality. Only the idea. And that's something. That's why. Remember, guys, the thing with the splash shots. No, there was a lot of drama, a lot of arguing, about the splash shots. That I hate people. People told me that I hate people who hate splash shots, or I don't want people to care about splash shots. I want people to care about splash shots. Are beautiful, but they are just one little thing. They're just one little thing um, of the whole skin of the whole product. No, the the high percentage of the product you pay for is in game, and it's an ensemble of things. It's not only the splash shot. It's an ensemble of things. It's animation. It's voice acting. It's visuals. It's the writing of the character. How fascinating it has to be. There are so many things, and you can't just see a splash shot and say, okay, yes, that's good. Yes, this is money well spent. No, it's not. High plane. Yeah, the splash shots, EP splash shots, are like covers of a book, but the actual content lies somewhere else. Then again, you can be a connoisseur, you can be someone who loves cover books only. Okay, but when you make the cover book the whole problem only, that's when I get mad. That's when I get mad. If a skin has a lot of issues, it can't be only the splash shots that you make noise and fuss about. It has to be the whole thing. You don't play a splash shot, Jesus. You play, you play again. You play an ensemble of things that required multiple people together, multiple artists together, SFX artists, sound engineers, because a lot of people give sound, they give sound for granted, but it's not granted. The study, the effort that goes behind every little sound that we hear, and by the way, sound is highly overlooked, but it's one of the most essential um, elements that we have that actually give us good player feedback. Sound, but we just give it for granted because it's not there. It's not like a splash shot. Sound is not like a splash shot. You don't have it there. Wow. So that's why it's underappreciated in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. You see the splash shot only for like 1 minute. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish this. Sorry guys, I digress so much. I'm so sorry.
Give me all emotion.
So okay, again,
Not run.
I see transition for... It's not very much clear, the transition animations for the ultimate. Okay, okay. There is no transition animation for the ultimate movement running. As you can see, she stops abruptly here. She doesn't have a reposition to idle. Ping. You guys see? It does have idle to run. It does have an idle to run, but it lacks a reposition to idle. Yeah. Then again, I don't know if Morgana... I don't know if Morgana has multiple levels of run animations. Wow. She even has run slow. It's amazing. Viego doesn't have this, by the way. Just so you know, Viego doesn't have this. So she has Morgana run 1. This should be... Also, one thing that you will notice, guys, if you ever use the model viewer and you search through animation libraries, is that animators are never consistent with the names that they give to animations. So even when I made my videos about the standards and how I name the um, run base, run haste, I just took them as a sample on the vast majority of champions of animators who actually did that, who actually named them like that, but it's never consistent. Like this could be run base, but instead the animator just called it Morgana run. And here we have run haste, but it's Morgana run haste. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. My God, she's angry. Holy smithereens. I would never want Morgana to be angry at me. Jesus. Straight out of a horror movie, eh? Madonna. Of course it's exaggerated because you see her something like this when you are in game. So it has to give you the idea that she's actually doing that thing with her mouth. Of course, like this, it gives you another. It's more balanced, like this. Anyway, run 2 is simply the variant. Okay, so this is a variant of run base. She does have run haste, but she doesn't have run fast. This means that her run animation does not change. It does not change when you buy boots. Because run haste triggers only past 400 movement speed value, and it has to be a third party buff. So it has to be like a Lulu that speeds you up, or it has to be like one of those arcane aram thingy that boosts your speed for this to trigger. It doesn't trigger just because you manage to reach your movement speed buff by yourself. So she doesn't have run fast. And I'm afraid, okay, so what would be the actual upgrade for Exalted Morgana? The actual upgrade would be to add a level of run animation, add run fast, to have the maximum animation quality available. This would be the ideal. But they won't. I'm pretty sure they won't. 100% they won't. I can't see it here because Skin Spotlight does not showcase everything.
The mother's mask.
But
One spirit sustains me.
I'm pretty sure she won't have any added run fast animation.
Give me all emotion.
And sometimes, like Morgana here, how many idol does she have? She has 4 variants, guys. She has 4 animations, 4 idol variants. It's so good, honestly. Honestly, it's so good. How she flaps, she flaps her wings. So nice. Animations give so much personality to characters. It's crazy. Yeah. Hood showing transform progression and air hood effect. Let's see. Spirit Blossom Morgana. Press Ctrl 5 to swap between Morgana's masks. Okay.
Revel.
Ah, okay, so you can see the color here. It has to fill up. It's like a bar, okay.
Revel.
So, no, it's nice. I like the hood, this little hood thingy, this little hood indicator, rather than the generic like the Kaiser skin has. The Kaiser skin, just like more the Kaiser skin and everything, they have like this generic resource bar, power gauge that they have to fill. It's so devoid of personality, honestly. This one is pretty nice. It adds some flair, of course. Crit! Oh, crit animation! Oh, she has a dedicated crit animation. Incredible! Incredible.
Decays.
I want to see something. Something crazy that I hope I'm mistaken. No. No, please, no.
Decay.
No, no. Recycled. Death is recycled. Death animation is recycled.
Decays. Decay. Decay.
The rigging for the death animation is recycled 100%, of course. I don't know. I hope I won't find too many of these things when I do the video, because that's how it's gonna end up. That's just how it's gonna end up. 100%. I'm sure. So let me see. Whatever else does he have? Prestige Spirit Blossom. These are epic. Epic Spirit Blossom. Ah, Way is so good. Way is so good. Finally a good skin. The poor guy only had Winter Blessed, and it's not bad, but no, never lose hope. No, if let's not lose hope. Let's hope they something will change. Let's hope.
I can't forget where I came from.
It's so good. I genuinely I like Way a lot, but I don't play mages. I'm atrocious with mages. So, but this is such a good skin, and again, even when I don't play a champion, I always like to reward artistry always. So, which one was the other legendary karma, guys? Spirit Blossom Karma. We can understand if it's a legendary by the way she idles. Let's see, base Karma. Okay, it's definitely she arcs. It's definitely a legendary. It's definitely a legendary. Yeah. Yeah. The screen problem is that EPTA is a 1. Like the gold version is only half. The screen problem is that it was so good in the past that as time went by, the people work well left. It's not left. They've been laid off. That's the problem. It's not like they left because no, they were fired. That's the issue. That's the issue here. That's the issue. Sorry guys if you hear cars or motors from the window. But I try to mute myself to prevent it, but it's kind of yeah, exact. Video. I'm sorry guys. Let me see. Again, I'm not a fan of. Okay, the Homeguard is absolutely beautiful. I doubt it needs any retouching because it's absolutely beautiful. I really like it. I really like it. Let me see. Let me see. Fairy Queen is a legendary, no? Yeah. Oh my god, so sassy. Such a sassy idol. I've never seen. Ah, so good. Oh my god, so good. What are these? Oh my god. Little fairy meshes. This is some nice. This is some nice stuff. Like doing this only for a homeguard, animating little fairies like this only for a homeguard animation. This is so good. It's so good. Again, I think it's super nice. I think it's really nice. So she has the Homeguard in and the Homeguard out. She does transition. I doubt that Karma has. Okay, Karma has run base and run fast. Okay, she has both levels. That's nice. And she also has run haste for sure because run haste is more mandatory than run fast usually. I can see it. Unless sometimes they name run fast what should be run haste. So I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. They probably misnamed the states, the run states, because I don't see it. If she has only one level of animation, then she only has one animation for Homeguard out. So cute. You are cute, TV. Karma skin has the same Soraha's night being. Kiss most of the animations. Really? Soraha's? Then Karma has her own pixie anime face before Lulu. Yeah. Lulu needs a VGU, absolutely. It goes together with Corky and who else? Malphite. Who are we talking about earlier in the members only stream? We were also talking about Corky and my god, such a hell. And okay, so
You know what they say. Karma
no,
always catches up to you.
that's nice.
I know your spirit, but I must stop your heart.
Cute, those two little fishes. It's like it's always nice when they add additional little models, little animated models to give more personality. But again, I'm not a fan of modes. Let's see. It doesn't seem like she has an attack to run. It doesn't seem like she has an attack to run. She doesn't have an attack to run animation. She does not transition from attack to run. She does not. The bomb thingy, Dragon Ball thingy should be the spell 1, the Q, no? If I'm not mistaken. That one has it. That one has it. Sometimes it does not trigger, it seems like. But I saw it earlier. This transformation is super nice. It looks very nice. Like the power up with the R, it's super nice. I like it. Then again, she doesn't have transition. I think I saw it for a second, the Q, while she was running. Here, the way her arms go. I think she has it sometimes, but sometimes it's still not well. Probably not well coded. I have no idea. Sometimes somehow the animation is getting cancelled by Skin Spotlight for maybe moving too early or maybe moving too. Like, of course, at least they're giving transition animations for the E because it's a huge part. It's a huge part of her visual experience, at least. But it's still not good, in my opinion. It's crazy, in my opinion, that they don't give. That they don't implement an attack to run and attack to idle transitions, and especially for spells. Like, I can, to some degree, and I'm still not happy about it, but to some degree I can understand the attack transition on an enchanted support. I can understand. I don't accept it, but I can understand it. But having no transition on a champion that is based on abilities, that's crazy. Again, there's a lot of investment in VFX. Because that's how Riot wants to work now. They want to push for VFX and save up on the animation side. Her voiceover is reused. It's because a voice acting strike is going on right now. So all the legendary skins are not receiving for now. Then Riot promised that in the future they will receive their voiceover. Because every other language has it. Every other language have unique voiceovers. The English version not. But Riot promised that in a future they will implement it for each legendary skin that is being released these days. So these days, it's not days. It's been months now. But it's been since 2024. This is the crit animation. This should be the crit animation. Okay, I just saw something that I don't like. Sì. It does differ. It does differ a bit. It does differ a bit. her hands, the way she has her hands, she positions her hands like this. The hands are different placing, but overall the flow of the movement is pretty much the same, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Like, I'm sure you can find another way. No? At least, uh, absurdly, this legendary skin has a death animation that is at least is not 100% recycled from another source, while the exalted skin of Morgana, like we saw earlier, that costs potentially $250, instead completely recycles the one from base. From base. At least this one recycles it from another legendary. No, the $250 skin instead recycles it from base. Straight up from base. Crazy. Okay, no, the death animation of base Karma is completely different. Doesn't make sense. But it does, as you can see, normally you would just compare these two base and that's it. And you'd say, okay, yeah, no, it's a completely different animation. But to some degree, they did recycle this from the other legendary. It is a bit recycled. The flow until it lands on the ground, it's recycled. So it's sneaky. I don't understand why they have to do this. Like, it again, because they like I said already, they want to save up on animations and invest on VFX effects. So they're just trying to grasp and reuse as much rig play as they can, but I don't know. I don't like it. Like, Exalted Morgana, up until I saw the recycled death animation, was actually nice. For the most part, it's nice. Really. Then again, I will have to check things out for myself. But this one is not. This one is another legendary skin that is not a legendary skin. It's just a glorified epic skin with intricate VFX effects, but. And also, one thing is that also what they do, and this is because they realized how people, this is the thing that people care about, is the Homeguard animation. And a great example is the Shaco skin. How's it called? The April Fools Cat in the Box Shaco. No, the skin is beautiful. Cat in the Box Shaco, the best skin ever. Finally, the best skin for Shaco. And that skin is 80% Homeguard animation. And that's because people mostly see this. Okay, people start play. Okay, this is the moment. A player gives attention the most to their character. It's when they leave base. It's when they leave fountain. They look at their characters. The game just started. So, of course, it has to look good. This animation has to look good. So they do invest. Hi, Nerium. Hi, Felpula. Corgi on sale for Corgi main. Nice. Yeah, Corgi needs a VGU badly. So badly. Anyway, yeah, so they do all of this. This is super fancy. This is super fancy, and I'm glad that this has an Homeguard, a home run. Sorry, Homeguard run. I'm losing my mind here. A Homeguard run in and a Homeguard run out. It has it. Then again, it won't have two variants for a Homeguard run adapting to the run speed level, because Karma only has one speed level, except for the haste one, which is for when she gets buffed. And of course, they would give her one because her kit boosts movement speed, so it makes sense. But again, Homeguard run will only have one in and one out animation. And it looks so good, and all the budget goes here because again, it's the thing that players look at the most when they play. That's the part where they look at the champion the most. It's this one. Then they position to lane, and that's it. That's the end. They're just gonna look at their hood, their abilities cooldown, the minions, the minimap. That's what they look. So it doesn't matter, no, if she doesn't have transition animations on her attacks. They think. This is what they think, but it does matter. Like so jagged. This can't be. This is something that a champion from 2009 is justified to have. Look at this. See you, Ify. Good luck with your matches. Thanks for passing by. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't know, guys. Yeah, like what happened to Cat in a Box Shao. Yeah, it's what I just said now. Yes. Let's hope that they're going to add what colleague. Let's hope that. But if they're gonna add it, it's not something that they will fix it later. It's already programmed to yeah. I don't know. I'm not happy. Not with the Spirit Blossom Karma, honestly. The Morgana skin, again, it's up to the death animation recycled from base. It's not that bad, but again, it's a matter of principle, no? Like the tier that skin tier shouldn't exist. The price is absurd, and yeah, yeah, it's like this. It's like this. So that's it. Nothing. I did this. The reason why I did this streaming was because I was trying to set up things because maybe every now and then I could, if you guys liked it, I could stream every now and then. I don't have big plans for Twitch or anything like that, or cross streaming, multi-stream, whatever the thing. Just some chill and easily plug and play streaming every now and then. Maybe, I don't know, if you guys are interested in playing Elden Ring Night Train sometimes together, or if you want to just see me playing Viego, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, but I was mostly setting up my stream because I have a ultra wide monitor, so when I play, it's kind of hell. I can give you. Let's see, guys. I can give you. Let me close here. Jesus, so many dead. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quickly my gameplay My gameplay setup screen. Mm, really quick.
Submission or death for all who live. In the end, it matters not. I will see her face again.
So again, since I have a ultra wide monitor, I try to optimize space, no? So I put, yeah, I know it's hell, it's hell. It's because I'm playing on an ultra wide, so
Summoner's Rift.
yeah. I try to optimize the space, the empty spaces with the
30 seconds until
stream
minions
avatars
spawn.
thingy and the chat there. Maybe I should put the text box. It's cooler. It's a bit better on the eye. It's really useful. No, I think ever since I got the ultrawide monitor is god tier. Um,
Minions
I do have still some issues with the displays. It conflicts a bit with my hardware. I really need to change my computer. I need to buy a new computer, stronger, modern, because I have issues. Even editing my videos, it's a struggle. It's becoming such a struggle, and and it's hell because it keeps crashing, keeps overloading my machine. It keeps crashing my editing, so it keeps interrupting me. Even mentally speaking, it's a big toll because I'm constantly interrupted. I constantly have to kill the process, reopen it, render the preview. It's hell, really, it's hell. So, but it's super good. The ultra wide monitor is super good. It gives you so much.
This mist has but
You can see so much more,
and I will find her.
and my minimap is way bigger than when I used to play to the smaller monitor. And overall, it's just better. It's just better. But when it comes to streaming, when it comes to editing, when it comes to record stuff, it's hell. It's literal hell because nothing is really designed to work on ultra wide monitors. Yeah, yeah, Matteo. Sì, it's a pain. I play on locked camera. I do play mostly on locked camera. Yes. Like I'm ashamed, but I rarely unlock my camera. I only pick diamond, so I'm not a pro player. I'm actually pretty poor. But I mostly play on locked camera. Yeah, I do. Then again, it also depends who I'm playing. If I need to play a spellcaster or a Zed and I need more camera play, of course I unlock it. But mostly I'm not faker, so I don't just blink everywhere constantly. I just look where I need to see and mostly play. Since I like melee champions, so I mostly just look at the minimap when I need to see what's going on. I should get myself used to keeping the camera on teammates. That I should do for sure. What skin I would like you would like for Viego? Ashen Knight. Ashen Knight Viego, absolutely. Legendary, should be legendary. Of course, I'm gonna take epic skin too if it comes to it, but if Riot, guys, and this I'm telling you, if Riot is gonna do and they never will, because if they ever gonna make a $250 skin for Viego, it's gonna be an anime cringe thingy like Cafe Cutie or whatever. But if Riot is gonna make Ashen Knight, Ashen King Viego $250, Guys, my $250 are forfeit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I disappoint you. I disappoint myself, but that's my ultimate skin fantasy and my favorite skin line in the game. And if they do something like that, it's just game over for me.
Call me villain. Die.
Anyway, this was it. I just wanted to show you the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I understood that you don't like it. You don't like the ultra wide monitor. I'm sure it's pretty painful to watch. I'm sorry about that. Mm, yeah, it is different. It's weird. I understand that. I should work on a solution or something, but I don't know. I don't even know how much I'm planning on streaming anyway. So, but it's nice. It was nice interacting with you guys. I'm going to gonna turn everything off now. It's been fun, and yeah, I will surely this Wednesday I will start working on the new skins, on the video for the new skins, and yeah, I'll see you guys. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Really, I don't make it clear enough, but it means everything for me that you guys are always here. So thank you so much. See you in the next. Bye bye guys. Have a nice rest of the day.